All right, so let's start with some good news. There is a group of people on the forum who I'm not guiding or participating in any way. I legitimately do not have the fucking time to involve myself in these little things, these little pods. The forum is too big, and there's so much going on that I really have time to pay attention to anything of importance at this point. But there's a group of people who are very dedicated to identifying animal abusers in the Million Pity thread, and they have had some recent accomplishments, one of which is particularly funny. So I'll give props to whoever these people are. I really don't know. But in this one, this guy, his screen name is Nico Bellic, and he goes out and he says, after some doxes drop on the forum of animal abusers on their Telegram, he said, everybody, Karens, referring to the Kiwi Farms, think they've got a... You know what? That's a weird thing. Who calls us Karens besides Dick Masterson and the people who literally torture animals for sexual arousal? Those are the only people. Everybody, Karens think they got a one-up on me. Where are our hackers? Why aren't they retaliating? I know damn well we got a hacker in this community. You want to make good money? Contact me. So he's asking for some backup. We need some Wagner units here on the front line of the monkey torture scene to bring down the Karen Farms, burn down the barns of the Karen Farms, as a retarded man and his sexually confused pet once sang together for the amusement of Dick Masterson. Nico Bellic joins the Kiwi Farms under the very distinct nickname nickd9393, which I assume that means he's a 29-year-old. Says, "Hey, I gotta give the spokesperson who exposed me. You're fucking hilarious. Another thing, a little bit of your findings are inaccurate. Another thing, I'm a lot of things, but a pedo is not one of them. All I'm trying to do is profit somewhere somebody else is going to fill the void, no matter what. It could be Allet worse. Have a good one. You guys will never stop, nor will you understand. Listen, I made my decision as a man, knowing it's damn near selling my soul, but let that be for my to comment on. Nobody said this was right, but shit. You guys go ahead and let me take a look and investigate you. You can sit and act like you're some type of saint, knowing you're not. You guys honestly are barking up the wrong tree, because I could really give a fuck less." So this guy literally tortures animals. Not even because he's aroused by it, but because it makes pennies being sold online to like pedophile sadists who are aroused by it. And I honestly, I never really stopped and thought, is there anything lower than a pedophile? But I think if you carry water for a pedophile for like a pittance, that's probably worse. I think it's genuinely worse to be complicit in it. Just for like a little bit of money. It is the craziest shit. That's a real moral quandary. I suppose at that point it's like comparing 1 million to 1,000,005. You know, like, yeah, I guess in some ways it could technically be considered worse, but the margin here is so small. And in terms of the shit scale, you're just kind of like, well, you just call it even, call it fair. After this, of course, people looked up the nickname nickd9393, and they found out that he has a friend finder, a hookup profile, looking for love, sex, heart emoji, tongue out emoji. He says he prefers not to talk about his sexual natures, but also that he's looking for women, trans, or couples, male and female. So he's a tranny fucker. You wonder what kind of people are fucking trannies out there? That's fucking gross. People who torture monkeys for money. That is in the category of people who fuck trannies. Isn't that just bizarre? Someone attached this nice clip here that I think I'll play for everybody for their enjoyment.
That's so gay. Homo, you faggot. So you're a queer, aren't you? Fag, queer, faggot.
That's the best one. The big guy at the end. He is fucking angry. He is into it. Everybody else, they're like, okay, you have to say this really bad word, but you know, try to look like a bully when you do it. That guy is not acting. He ain't pretending. He means it when he says it. All right, it's your animal torture thing for the episode. We're gonna move past it real fast. I front loaded it so we can squeeze on by. What does the numbers mean? Mason for 2 says, hello, Mr. Chaff. I would like to inform you that the numbers at the end of nickd9393 is probably his postal code. The postal code 9393 is a small area in New Zealand called Otago, not to be confused with the Japanese otaku culture. My dude, he is from Ohio. I think that 1993 is actually his year of birth. Nice try, though. Actually, it said 1997 in his trans dating profile, so who knows? I don't know what the 93 is for.